It's that time again?
Split the G, bro.
Come on.
It's my turn to say, you fucking ostrich.
Really?
How have I got it that far away, mate?
I can't lie, bro.
It's 1-1. It is 1-1. I'm gonna show the camera. I mean, I'm embarrassed by that.
That was me last week, though.
I've been thinking. I've still got my headphones on as well. We'll take them off, otherwise I get distracted. I was just listening to my favourite song. We have too much to think about.
What's your favourite song?
If that's the worry that we've got, that I've still got my headphones on, then we're all right.
Yeah.
I've been thinking all day, Lukey, about going 2-zip up and giving you stick now about what if it's a whitewash, you don't earn a point, and I've come through with an embarrassing attempt like that.
I think I needed that, though, after last week.
I
did need it.
We got to talk about the you fucking ostrich shout. We have to talk about it, right? Because at this point of filming, we haven't put the reel out of the 26 podcast Split the G challenge.
Yeah.
But by the time this goes out, people will hopefully be in full flow of doing the you fucking ostrich.
You fucking ostrich.
Split the G. Come on, man. Tell the people.
I think it started with Lucas Portelli. I think he just reminds me of an ostrich. And in boxing, when we're playing Chevron and stuff, it's just like, if he makes me go in the middle or he does something that pisses me off, the first thing I'm telling him is that he's an ostrich. The first thing that comes to my mind.
So obviously I was editing the first episode, and that's the first thing that happened. Now at the time I didn't hear you say it, so I didn't really have any reaction to it. Then I've gone to editing it, and I'm like, the first time I've heard it, I'm like, did he just say you fucking ostrich? And then I've rewound it, and you did, and then I texted you, didn't I?
You did text me, straight away.
And I was like, where's it come from? But I'm determined to make this a thing of like, now when people, especially all the boys around the area, when they have a Guinness and they're splitting the G, it's, you have to, regardless of whether you do well, whether you do it badly, you have got to say, you fucking ostrich.
Because it works both ways. It's like celebration of you fucking ostrich. Come on. And also, you fucking ostrich.
I like it.
And you're pissed off, because I was so pissed off last week with that effort. Because I really like Guinness. I'm a big Guinness drinker.
Well, this is why we've done it, because we're both big Guinness drinkers. But I've let myself down massively this week, and you did last week. But
like I said, with these glasses that we've got, shout out Branton for getting us the glasses. They're so much harder than the actual pint glasses that you, because these fit 470ml, which is a can, whereas a pint. What's a pint? Do you know what a pint is? You'd know what a pint is.
I actually don't. I should, but I just don't.
Yeah.
I just drink them.
It's the best way, innit?
I also want to say thank you to everybody, because we've actually received some really nice, really cool feedback off the back of our first one.
No, it's been good.
And I want to touch on yours as well, because I've said to you off camera, but I want to say it on camera as well, is that when you put these bright lights on, people don't see it, right? And you put a camera there, and you've got to try and act natural. It's a very different thing to what people think it is, isn't it?
Very different, yeah.
Like I would say, I'm a confident person. I speak a lot.
Very.
But even when I first got in front of camera, like, no matter how much you try and make yourself natural and comfortable, it takes some doing.
Yeah, it takes some time.
I thought you were brilliant on your first one, mate.
Thank you.
Big up. You said you're feeling
Feel a lot better now.
Feeling good.
Yeah,
you got your first
good.
one out of the way.
First one.
With some of the feedback that we got, someone did actually message in, and they said, Rogz, Luke, loved your first show. Keep it up. I must say, though, I took some of your dating advice, and I didn't like that my girlfriend went to the gym with her mate. I'm now single. Thanks.
Sounds like a Will Mackenzie quote.
It does. But listen, mate, thanks for the message. Thanks for the great feedback. Spread your wings.
Yeah.
Spread your wings, mate. Have a Guinness. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
Plenty more. We're yet to find them, though, aren't we?
I'm still searching, yeah. We did get sent in a what if, which I'm absolutely buzzing about, because we obviously had to search on the internet for our first episodes one. Yeah. The second one, or the one this week, I should say, is what if you could turn back time? What's the one thing that you would change? This can be personal or not personal? I'm going to let you take it away, Lukey.
I'm going to go personal with this one. During my younger years, I used to love playing like PlayStation and stuff. And I've spent so many hours on that thing. Like, I'm pretty sure GTA, I spent all up of hours played. It worked out to be 3 months of hours played.
Yeah,
which is,
a lot.
if I started and you went in 3 months' time and stopped it, I would have been playing GTA for that whole time, online.
Yeah, wow.
Which is crazy when you think about it. Like, you put it in perspective, and 3 months is such a long time to be doing other things. Like, I wouldn't say read a book because I'm not I can't read books, but like, I could have been doing much more productive things with my time. But then again, do I regret it? No, because I was playing with my mates and, we're always online, always having a chat, and it was kind of just a good little escape.
Was that Vice City? San Andreas?
No, it wasn't Vice City. What was it? GTA 5, so.
Oh, okay, after.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when I was young, it was Vice City, San Andreas. I think
should know
San
what it's
Andreas
called.
was the best one, huh?
I should know what it's called.
Yeah.
San Andreas was like PS2 days. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, San Andreas was the one for me that I
Honestly, I don't know
off.
why I don't know what GTA 5 is.
I mean, you spent enough time on it, mate.
I've got a blank.
It must have been. I reckon it. Wait,
GTA 5.
do you know what you're saying? Right, you played it a lot, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying if you could go back, you'd do something more productive with your time.
I think so, yeah.
I think mine's similar, and I think everybody's would be, right? Mine is, when I look back, is like so much of my time either growing up or even in my like youth years. So I'm talking like 16 to
the late
20.
teens,
Yeah. I think a lot of dead time. Even like I look at school and like so much dead time where I could have been a lot more productive.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm obviously massively into boxing training now, and I wish I'd found that earlier.
Yeah.
But something that I find, and I am a big believer in, what happens in your past is almost your story and leads you to where we are today.
Yeah.
I am a big believer in that. But I also think, Lukey, that I said this to Jay because we've had countless, conversations about this, is if I'd have found boxing earlier, I might have quit it earlier in some ways.
Yeah.
So there's always, I think in life you can always look back at stuff and go, I want to change this, and this. Yeah. But then your destination, as in where you're at today would be different. Or could be different.
Yeah.
And are you happy today?
Yeah, I'm happy today.
Happy to be on this set?
Of course I am.
Representing 26 podcasts. We're doing all right, aren't we? We're doing all right, mate.
Doing fine.
Thank you. Anyway, Roddy, for sending in the what if. If you've got a what if, make sure you send it through to us. It can be anything. Again, I'm going to highlight. Doesn't have to be a particular subject. Can be literally anything that you want to ask us. What if? Give us a disgusting scenario. Give us a... I don't know. You get like those weird what ifs.
Yeah.
We're up for that, aren't we?
Anything.
Yeah. Sweet.
Or even like, what else is funny? Them would you rathers.
That's the one I'm thinking.
They get me real bad because I just go into depth and I just start overthinking. Like I said last week, overthinking. And man, some of the outcomes are so bad. I can ruin my day with them questions.
Them would you rathers, they go deep though. They're like proper.
Especially when it's your mates asking them.
Yeah.
Because they don't care at all.
I've heard some that I probably wouldn't even want to repeat.
No, I don't think so.
My mum watched this last week as well. So.
Well, my mum and dad were trying to get onto it, but I don't know if they did.
They were trying.
This week, if you're there.
We've gone a little bit football with our subjects this week because the Premier League does begin this
tomorrow
week.
morning, 5 a.m. Liverpool
Against
Liverpool Bournemouth tomorrow morning, 5 a.m.
Okay. Do you know what? It kind of leads to the first thing on the agenda that we've got here is what you like most about football. I mean, I'm going to jump one ahead and what you hate most. I feel really disconnected with football at the minute.
Yeah.
I watch Cambridge United and I'll stay up and watch them, but if it's not Cambridge United, in terms of the Premier League, I would say the last season and then moving into this year is the most disconnected I've felt with it. And I think when I look at what I hate most about football is when I go back to when I was growing up, like in the 90s, early 2000s even, we can go there. Football felt a lot more real for me. It was real supporters in the terraces. It was more like that working class feel. It was the up on the terraces, you had a pie, and the game in a short space of time, 20, 30 years is a short space of time, has gone very business, very corporate.
Definitely, yeah.
I went back, Lukey, to England a year ago, it would have been, and I went to a Premier League game at Chelsea. Yeah. And I'd been to Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, when I was about 13, 14, and it was like hot dog chips, and it still had that feel
to it, yeah.
I went there, and there's like restaurants and fancy, and I'm like, no, I'm not a football ground. I don't want to feel that.
No.
So we'll start with what you hate most, but I just wanted to start off with saying I've never actually, like, I didn't even know it started in the morning.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm a massive football fan.
I think a big part of that is obviously where we're living at the minute, Australia. The difference between the football here and football back home is big. Time zones make it hard. Like Ethan and Callum, my brothers, they're both Man United, Arsenal fans. Their game's at 1:30 on Monday morning. Like, Ethan will probably watch it, but Callum, he'd want to watch it, but you got work on Monday. It's not ideal, is it? Them kind of the times for the games, but
it's tough.
It is very tough. Really
tough, because in the midst of the season, when I want to watch Cambridge United, it's 2 a.m. kickoffs.
Yeah, I know.
It's not late and it's not early. It's bang in the middle of the night.
It's the worst time.
Literally.
I'd say 2 o'clock is probably the worst time, because by the time you finish, it's 4 o'clock. Then you got to try and go back to sleep, and you wake up back up at 6 a.m.
Also, Lukey, just bear in mind that your team's League One and getting relegated, it gets a whole lot bloody worse. It gets a whole lot bloody worse. What's the thing you like most about football, or love most?
In terms of playing football, it's more of like the escape part of it. You know what I mean? Once you get on that pitch, it's like nothing matters. All you want to do is just go and kick the ball about with your mates. You see your mates, you know what I mean? You get a good bond with whoever you're playing with, the team. Even when you're down at the park with your mates, like, you could go down on a Saturday morning and you haven't seen each other for maybe a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden you're back together on a Saturday morning, you're all together, just playing football, enjoying it. Everyone's got a smile on their face. That's a couple knee-high tackles go, and then it's not smiles. But in COVID time, when obviously it was hard to play, and you weren't really allowed to play, we had a group of I think there's about 15 of us in a group chat on Facebook, and we'd just go down to either Mornington or Mount Martha and just literally play 7-a-sides. We had AFL players that, they didn't play our football, they just played AFL, but they came down and they loved it.
I think everyone has that sense of, the boys and the lads.
The boys and the lads, yeah.
Again, we're lucky down at Langley. We've got such a brilliant group of boys, but part of it is that laugh in the change room. And you look at players that retire, and they always say, "Oh, what do you miss the most?" And you go, "Oh, it's the lads, the changing room, the banter." Because it's very different at football to what it is at a workplace, right?
Yeah.
Well, probably not my workplace, because we've got similar sort of banter. Yeah. But you're saying lads that are going out to their jobs, it is a different type of environment.
Yeah, for sure, it's different.
But it's good. I think that escape thing is very common amongst most players.
I reckon a lot of people you ask, it's a big escape thing. If I go on a football pitch, from the second I get there, maybe what time do you arrive? 6:30, is it? 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6:30 start. But from that time until I'm in the car on the way home, I haven't thought about a single thing outside of football. I don't think a lot, but in general, I don't think about anything. But in terms of say if you had a shit day, you just forget about it.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing for sport in general, or being active is one of the biggest things. When you're feeling down, I can feel down at sometimes, really sort of quite. I can't get myself going.
Yeah.
See, if I can turn up to work sometimes and just not feel at it.
Yeah.
I'll go to boxing at lunchtime, do a lunchtime class there. I come out and I feel like a new person. Yeah. So I think that there's an element of that when you go training, your mind's off it, or when you do any sort of sport, your mind sort of goes somewhere else for a little bit. And I think everybody, no matter who you are, no matter what life you live, what your character is, you need that. Yeah. You do need that escapism, don't you?
Yeah. And it's for the people at home, if you watch it, it doesn't cost anything to go for a run. Just go for a run, feel better, and your day will just be 10 times better.
No, I agree.
100%.
We've done a couple of questions as well on Instagram. We've had some funny answers. Some answers are not making it. I'm not saying them. But thanks everyone again for contributing. Now, one of the questions that we asked was if you could change one rule/law of the game, what would you change? I know you've been thinking about this, right? Yeah. I've got one, but I want to hear yours first.
To be fair, I didn't think about it.
Did you not?
No.
So what did you do when I sent it to you?
I just thought we're going to get answers from the people at home.
Which we have done. All right, cool. We'll go straight to
I was going to bounce off some of their answers, to be fair.
We will. We'll go through theirs, but I'm gonna share with you mine first. I would implement a rule. If you are down longer than 3 seconds, like say someone tackles you, you go down injured, you're on the floor for longer than 3 seconds, you have to go off the pitch as like a sin bin or recovery type thing for 10 minutes. You have to. What? And
really?
The reason I'm going to do this as well, right, Luke?
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't stand watching football anymore because people are rolling and they're rolling around on the floor, and I understand why they are, because they're trying to get a free kick. They might be trying to get somebody yellow, and ultimately the reality is people are trying to win a football match, and football players will do anything to win, and I appreciate that in some ways.
Yeah.
But I would love to see a law that stops that happening. And even when you get smashed, like reality is, think about the worst tackle you've received on you this season. Yeah. You don't need to stay down. No. Like you could get up, brave it, and get on with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just think it would make it a better game.
Yeah, 100%. I 100% agree.
If you're genuinely injured, you need 10 minutes off. Go. And if you're not, you're just going to get back up and everyone's happy we're playing.
Yeah, but if you're genuinely injured, but you're all right after 5 minutes, what's the goal there?
5 minute penalty, mate. That's just what it is.
All right.
You know you've got to be off for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Like how often, even like, let's go longer than this season, how long do you go down and you really actually need to be down for longer?
Yeah.
Like even...
I don't think,
if you get smashed on your ankle, obviously you're going to stay down because you're trying to get...
Yeah.
But the reality is you don't actually need to be on the floor.
No.
I think it would just be a better game. What I love of football is, and I go back to my earliest memories of being in the stands or the terraces at Cambridge United, and why I loved football is I always saw 11 players on each team giving absolutely everything for their team. Yeah. So like Paul Wanless, we've got his shirt up there, was just a warrior, like flew into every tackle. Like I've got memories of him having like the old bandage around his head because he was just giving everything up. And that's what I love about football. But that's no longer there because it's more play acting. It's more...
Yeah.
Players would rather roll around on the floor than they would cop a whack and get back up.
Yeah. You know what I don't like? I'll answer now. The part where VAR, I don't like VAR. I like it in the sense that like it's getting the exact... If you're playing by the actual rule book, it's going to pinpoint like whatever it is. But like in terms of like these tackles that are like just a bit higher than the shin, I don't like that. They have to go to VAR, and sometimes it can be a change of card to a red card. There was a challenge last year, and the guy got the ball first, but his follow-through hit him on the inside of his knee, and it turned into a red card. It just shouldn't. I don't agree with that side of the VAR.
That's another, like, touching on that as well. Another thing I don't like is, like, I caught him on the follow-through. But you've got, like, right, me and you could be in a game, yeah? You're coming to tackle me. And in order to tackle me properly, there's going to be some follow-through and force. I understand that on the other end of the tackle.
100%.
And as long as you ain't coming up, like, scraping down, I understand that you might kick the ball and you might... Guess what? We're not made of glass and we're going to be okay. Yeah. That, for me, is the one thing that I'd like to change, and I think that is a law. And I understand that people are probably going to say it's not going to work for X, Y, and Z reason. Yeah. But I think, for me, my personal opinion, it outweighs what I'm seeing at the minute.
Yeah, for sure. You want football to be fast-paced and just enjoy watching the actual game. You don't want to watch someone on the floor.
Well, this is the thing. You've got people rolling around on the floor. You've now got big stoppages for VAR. And then I'm now even speaking about it openly now. That's why I don't watch football anymore. Genuinely. I can't remember, other than Cambridge United, because I've got an absolute love for them, I can't remember the last game outside Cambridge United I watched a full 90-minute game.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't enjoy it anymore.
No.
I'd sooner watch the UFC or boxing.
Yeah.
Again, you get that sort of
Yeah.
no bullshit.
No
They're going
bullshit.
at it. Two people going at it. The best, may the
people,
best
aren't
person. Yeah.
Warriors.
Well, I'm going to take you through the answers that we
on.
received. So Mitchie Ray said,
Mitchie Ray.
it's like that on.
Oh, Richie May.
I've said Mitchie Ray because that's obviously what it says on Instagram. But he said, in my defence, it does say it.
He does. I know his Instagram handle. Yeah.
Soft free kicks given to goalkeepers, it does my head in. I agree. I think they get a lot of protection.
Yeah.
Again, that probably falls in line with what I've said. Just like, you know, like when a player goes up for a header with a goalkeeper and then they like just touch him and they get a free kick, like the goalie can use their act, like, play on.
They can protect themselves even more than we can protect ourselves. But the other thing is goalies don't need protection. Have you ever met a goalkeeper that cares about getting hit in the face?
Yeah.
You have?
I reckon so. I reckon Jimmy wouldn't like getting hit in the face.
Jimmy, speaking of
he's
Jimmy,
a beautiful man. So
we're going to speak about Jimmy later on as well.
We are? Well, you're going to bring him up, yeah?
Well, you told me last night he has some superstitions.
We are. We're going to get on to Jimmy, yeah. He was chatting with us.
He was.
You reminded me. Do you want to hear Ports' rule
Lucas
change?
Portelli,
Yes.
the ostrich, the fucking
The ostrich said, dive in without a doubt.
Mate.
And refs should have a minimum of 10 years experience playing football.
Oh, he's the most angry man
He is.
ever.
But people wouldn't know it,
No.
But he is. But I just don't think that's possible, Ports. I just don't think that's doable. But I understand. I think he's coming from a place of like, here's where I think he's right. It's like sometimes refs, I think referees have got a super tough job.
Tough job. Very
really tough job. You know, dealing with toe rags like me week in, week out. But on the other hand, I feel that sometimes they don't understand us. They don't feel the emotion.
No.
Like I got a yellow card the other week, right? I'd played I'm looking at Jay. Jay's running along the line, and I'm like waiting for him because he's running across the back four of the opposite team. I'm waiting for him so I can time it. Timed it, and I'm like, I know because I'm looking at him as I pass the ball that he's onside. The lino gives offside, and then I've gone like, as I've played it, I'm being pressured, so I've kind of thought, I'm like, oh, fuck off, was he? But not at the liner, not at anyone. No. And he gives me a yellow, and you're like, ref, you've got to understand that there's going to be some frustration from the players. Like,
100%.
if I yell 40 meters and F off and this or whatever at the lino, which I have done before, and I've got a yellow, and rightly so. Yeah. If I've just said it to myself and you happen to hear it, like you've got to be understanding of, number one, I looked back on the video and I was dead right. He was 2 yards onside. Yeah. But also you got to understand that there's going to be, we're all giving everything out there. Like that, again, we talk about what we want from football. Yeah. If I go watch Peninsula Strikers, like we will go and watch Eve sometimes. Yeah. I want to go to a game. I don't care what the game is, where in the world it is. I just want to see 11 players give everything for their team and then see who wins. Yeah. It's that simple.
Simple. I do agree with the 10 years experience, though.
You do?
Yeah.
That it's never going to be possible.
Never going to be possible, but like the frustration that us players get from referees that aren't. The other week, not the week, the start of the year, I'm pretty sure someone was offside from a throw-in in our league.
Yeah.
That should never happen in our league.
Nah. But it's...
that's just wrong. That is so wrong.
No, I do agree. But, Lukey, how many players or ex-players do you know that would want to referee?
None.
So that there is where it sort of debunks that, I guess. So we have to... Look, we have to respect referees. Yeah. And we have to respect the position they're in.
Well, football doesn't work without referees.
100%. So we have to be fair there. Yeah. And we also have to be fair in the sense that, you know, sometimes a referee can make the absolute correct call and still get loads of shit.
100%.
So we have to... I don't want to sit here and come across like I'm slagging refs and I'm being biased one way, because I'm not. I don't think I ever get too upset with a referee making a mistake. We had a referee this year, and when he, you know, I go, oh, that seemed a soft foul. He go, Rogz, honestly, it was a bit soft, but look, at the time, I've give it, you'll probably get one of them at some point. It's in the corner anyway. Does anyone give a shit? And I'm like, yeah, fair enough.
That's all you really need, though, from a referee.
But the problems I find are when I go, one referee, I went, ref, that's a soft foul. Something very similar. I didn't even say it. He went,
yeah.
So it's like, you've got to, do you think you're going to get respect back when you're going to do that to me?
Yeah.
But maybe, sometimes, and I can be a nuisance as well. But I'll tell you, I can admit when I'm being a nuisance.
Yeah.
And when I think I'm not being a nuisance.
Which is never. You're always a nuisance.
This is a really interesting one from Halil. So do you know Halil? Is the lad who scored against us in the cup for Mornington.
Yeah.
Great goal, left-footed. He's
foot.
gone, no yellow cards, either straight red or let the game flow. Nothing better than 11v11 on the park. I'm with you, Halil.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
No yellows. Oh, be beautiful that.
Seriously, what's the
Just
point
straight
of it?
red.
Just have a warning, like a verbal warning. There shouldn't have to be a yellow card.
I've never ever thought of this rule, but I actually don't mind it because I just think that the inconsistencies of what you can and can't get booked for from week to week in our league certainly is just crazy anyway.
Yeah.
So, Halil, it gets the green light from me.
Yeah,
Are you
agree.
in?
Yeah, I agree.
I love that. I proper love that. My mate Lab at work, he and my mate Jamie from back in England sent a message in, both the same, of offsides only counting with the body part that you can score in. So, i.e., if you're making a run and your arm's offside, play on.
That's real, isn't it?
Huh?
That's real, isn't it? You can only...
Like, if your arm's offside, you're offside. Right now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course I am.
If your arm's offside...
You're offside. Any body part at the minute, you're offside.
Is
But
that
we're
real?
saying, like, you can't score with your arms, so if your arm's offside, who cares? I like that. I think staying onside is an art. You can't equate for whether your hands, you might be running or you might be pointing. Like, I agree.
Oh, I thought it was just like...
You need to do your research, mate. You play and you don't know what the rules are.
But that's common sense. If my arm's offside, who cares? Should be my shoulder.
No, but that's not how it is. That's what I'm saying.
Really? I don't even play football anymore. Fucking ostrich.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Fucking ostrich.
Oh, no, that's superstitions. Dante
AVN.
said, yeah, just one word, interchange. So I'm imagining that he's saying roll on, roll off,
roll
subs.
on, roll off. Yeah, that's
Nah,
what
man.
I'm talking. Nah, I don't agree with that, Dante. Sorry.
Dante, we're not in the under nines, mate. Sorry.
I love you, Dante, but
Yeah,
no thanks.
like Dante, big love, but nah. And at least if you're going to put something silly, like, explain it as well. Don't just put one word, son. VAR can do one. Big man Nick McCoy. I agree, Nick. I don't even think we need to go into that. I just agree. Do you reckon?
No VAR?
No VAR, man.
Yeah,
like,
no
who?
VAR.
What football fan that loves the pure football actually wants VAR? I've never met one. The only people that like VAR are these people that, type of people that moan about anything. Like there's a technicality with anything,
Yeah.
Nah, VAR is not for me. I just think it slows the game down. There's no need. VAR, we still get controversy. We still get talking points.
Yeah.
It's not so. It don't really. The only ones that I like is goal line technology. It's black. It's white. It's done.
Yeah.
Offside, I don't mind it intervening there. But with all these decisions where we're waiting 10 minutes for some geezer in the box to check if it's a foul or not, it's a red card and a yellow card.
Yes.
I think we've got to leave it to the referees and just get on with it, because it's not like we're going, oh my God, it's great. VAR is brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, these 90-minute games are turning into like 110-minute games. All the stoppages, VARs, added time.
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. We agree with you, Nick. All right, back to the agenda. We're going to go for the weirdest superstitions, or any superstitions that you have. Do you have?
I don't have any superstitions.
Do you not have any?
No, I don't.
I find superstitions a weird one, because I used to have loads, and it runs away with you.
Away, yeah.
It runs away with you to the point where you're thinking more about that than not. I have little routines now.
Yeah.
and little things that I like to do in prep of a game, but not necessarily a superstition.
No, I don't have any superstitions. You hear about them, but
Some people are massive on them.
James Burgess.
Do you want to start with Burge? Burge hasn't messaged us in, but he was telling us. Can you remember his?
Well, at like half time, he takes half an order every week.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then like when the ref's blowing his whistle, when the referee's blowing his whistle,
the ref blows his whistle.
When the ref
that was it.
Yeah,
It was.
He does 3 jumps, but he has to time it that when the ref blows his whistle, he's doing his third jump.
So he has to time this. But what I don't get, I need to ask him this, is because sometimes a ref gives, he's checking something else. Yeah. What happens then? Does he have to do the 3 again, or is it all just gone?
We're going to have to go on VR, because you can do interactive player and actually swipe the screen to see the other side of the pitch, even if the VR's not on it.
That's a mad superstition.
It's mad. He had another one. He's left glove first.
Left glove first, yeah. I've got another goalkeeper, my friend Abay. He put... His is a bit more normal, I must admit, but he put, as a keeper, before each game, I have to mark for both posts on the 6-yard box. I actually just think that's clever. I think a lot of goalkeepers do that, don't they?
Yeah. It's like cricket, isn't it, when they do the middle stump?
Yeah, so they know exactly where they are.
Smart.
That's good. Yeah, Branton, must be a keeper's thing.
Yeah, it must be.
Oh, no, I'm going to go back because I like this. I want to see what you think. This is about a rule.
Oh, yeah.
A rule change. Branton said every draw finishes with a penalty shootout where the winner gets an extra point.
As in you get 2 points?
I don't know what he means by an extra point, because surely whoever wins the game just wins the game.
Yeah.
You don't get no extra point. You don't get a draw and then get an extra.
Yeah,
or
true.
Maybe he thinks you like me and you, we play against each other in a team. It's 1-1, so we both get 1 point, but we do a penalty shootout, see who gets a bonus point. That's probably what he means.
The only thing is, like, I guess it would... I don't know if it worked, because then some teams are going to have a draw each week and some teams aren't, are they? I think there's more of an advantage to the teams that are drawing, because they can get another point.
I like it, Brants.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no, though.
Yeah, I'm going to say
Reason
no.
being is, like, the novelty of a penalty shootout will wear off.
Yeah.
Like a penalty shootout, you know it's like a cup.
It's a final, isn't it? Really?
So I don't mind it, but I'm not having it.
No, I won't have that. But
No.
Thanks, Brent.
Cheers anyway. We're going to get back to the superstitions.
Does he have a superstition?
I don't think he does. No, he didn't send one in. No. Someone sent his like username is like user TRXV. Clean the cleats on the post and a quick pray. I said cleats because that's what he said, but boots.
Yeah.
Clean his boots on the post and a quick pray. Fair
Nice.
enough. Spartan Edge Fitness from back in, St Neots, Cambridge, where I'm from. Maybe not a superstition, but played with someone who used to shower before the game. And I'm thinking he's saying like shower at football. Because everyone showers before they go, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a bit strange to shower at football before the game.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
literally
If that's
before
what
the
it
game.
is, then that's he's strange.
I'm reading it that way.
I played with a boy, right? Nothing to do with showering, but before every game, guaranteed he'd throw up.
Really?
Guaranteed.
You should check out one of the episodes, 26 podcast. Dan Gleeson, you know,
I didn't put his top up.
Yeah, his top's over there. Yeah, he used to throw up before every Cambridge game. Or Luton or wherever he was playing.
Yeah, I think it's just a nerve thing for the boy I played with, but...
He couldn't get rid of it.
Nah, he was literally... He knew exactly what time it was going to... We'd be like doing our little warm-up thing. I'd look around, he'd be behind the goal, just...
It's fascinating, that, isn't it? When he was explaining it to me, Glees, I was like, it's mad, that.
It is mad.
It's crazy. Josh Maltby, he is a friend from Cambridge. He put, always first in the changing room, always last out, no matter the result.
He is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Always first in the changing room and always the last
So you
out.
got to respect people like that.
Yeah.
First in, last out.
The thing with superstitions is it's like it's you're thinking of, you've got it like you.
Yeah, you must
What
have
if
to
you're on the
think
other
about
side
it.
of the pitch, you've got to sprint and like.
Yeah. Get in there.
Mind you,
But is he talking as first in the change room, like after being on the pitch, or is like
I think so.
arriving
Nah, it's got to be off the pitch, I think.
off the pitch?
Yeah.
Mate, that'd be so funny if you just see.
He's just hanging
full
out on
tilt.
the right wing near the tunnel. He's like not making runs on the left. I do things like that, but like if I don't make it, like I like being first in at Langy.
Yeah.
But if I'm not, it's not the end of the world. I'm not like, oh my gosh, it's gonna all go wrong today.
Yeah.
So well, he got in before me. Whatever. We'll finish with a funny superstition. Charlie Fry. I have to sniff my kit and make sure Rodrigo Celtic Strachan has washed it. Roddy's going to love
Roddy'd
that.
Be fuming.
Right, he's going to love it. He's going to be fuming.
He'll love it, but he's
Roddy,
fuming.
it was nothing to do with me. I'm just reading out what it says. Funniest player you've ever played with?
Not Tom Young. There's two that stand out. John McLean and Brady Quinn.
Yeah.
But John McLean, like, I can't exactly remember what he used to do, but I just always found myself laughing at him.
John McLean used to throw out some mental, like, jokes. Like, he was into, like, dark humour, wasn't he? Like, say,
Mate,
like,
he was the darkest, but
Yeah.
the funniest guy
Oh,
ever.
hilarious, bro. Funny character. He got the like, cheeky smile to go with it, eh?
Cheekiest one.
Tell some stories on Brady Quinn, because you were telling me some yesterday.
Brady, like, I love Brady, but in our younger years, I'm talking like teenage years, late teens, he just did not think before doing anything at all. One time he turned up to the training, he was running late. He used to drive his mum's Kia Sorento, big like minivan looking thing. And he must have been like just on time. We had Gareth Naven coaching at the time, and he like took no shit really. So he's obviously pulled up, jumped out of his car, and after training I'm leaving. I'm like, who's parked that close to someone? And I'll give you the picture to put on.
We'll put it on. We'll make sure everybody can see it, because it's mad.
He's parked, I'm literally guessing like 10 millimeters away from the car next to him. But he had no clue. How do you have no idea about that? The other thing he used to do was just like, he'd come dressed in his training kit, ready to go. There'd be nothing in his bag, but he'd still bring his bag anyway. You'd just hear him come through the door. His bag would just go flying past your head, and he'd pick someone, and it would just be on. They'd just start wrestling, just on the change room floor. He was just a wild cat.
And you said he used to go for like Majak a lot. He was a big
Majak,
goalkeeper.
Shout out Majak, what a ledge.
Yeah.
But he would just like, them two would just fight non-stop.
Because he's not like for people who don't know Brady, he's not the biggest geezers, is he?
He's not, but he's... Oh, yeah. Brady. One time, right, I'll tell you a funny story. We were training at Maribyrnong when we were in the youth team. And Callum, my brother Callum, he was on the opposite team, but I was on Brady's team. And Brady must have kicked Callum. Anyway, Callum's got Brady in the headlock. And I've ran over, like, instead of helping Callum out, I've started helping Brady because he's on my team in training. And then Callum's just got me in a headlock. He's got us both in a headlock on the middle of the pitch. Right. Oh, man, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, well, how's he just done that to me?
That brings me back to a story. There was, so it was when Scotty Miller was our coach. Can't remember who we were playing. You might be able to help me with this, but you'd been smashed by someone, and you and this lad end up wrestling on the floor, and then Cal come in.
That was against Weston. That's when Callum smashed him. And Cal was on the floor, like, he was digging his elbow into his head. Then the other guy flicked over and then started, like, kneeing Callum. And then it was just, like, scuffle.
Oh, like, it was on for, like, a few seconds. Like, you and the Golden Brothers were going with a couple of the Western
I had one
boys.
of them, and then, like, next minute, there was, like, 5 of them. And I'm like, where's everyone else? I think Charlie Fry came over and just started pushing people around.
Who did?
Charlie Fry.
Chaz's unit, by the way.
Chaz a unit.
Strong
guy.
geezer.
You do not want to be in the way of him.
You see when you got the ball and you see him coming at you in training, shift it. Get rid of it. Or it's a little shit house, play it against him, hope for it bangs off him and goes out the box.
Mate, he's a monster.
He's made of steel, the geezer.
He is.
Do you want to bring him in? We've got a delivery, thanks to the Tommy Youngs.
Come on, come on. I want to show everyone who
Always assisting. Always assisting. Love it, Youngsie.
Say hello.
Yeah, say hello to the people, Youngs. Give me a little kiss.
Done me, bro.
To be fair, I'm so buzzing that I sit this side because you've had a few characters pop up on your shoulder the last couple of weeks, eh? Right, everyone, we did need to have a little wee break, little refill on the Guinness.
Wazi.
But we are back to finish the episode, and we are going to start with what Premier League club, if you could choose, would you play for? Who would you most like to play for?
I reckon Brighton. What's funny?
I don't know. I just weren't expecting you to say Brighton.
No, I just like the way Brighton play.
Yes.
And I'm thinking maybe down to the beach be nice. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, no offence to Brighton whatsoever. I'm a Cambridge United fan. Who on earth am I to laugh? But I just wasn't expecting you to say Brighton.
What were you expecting? What were you actually expecting?
Well, Lukey, you've got like...
Are you thinking Big Six?
Well, yeah, you've got like teams with heaps of history and fan bases and loads of stuff like that. So I thought we'd go down that road.
I just like Brighton.
But it's also your face. You look so like, I'd like to play for Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton, I think.
Just because of the way they play.
The way they play, yeah. I
the
like
beach.
watching them. And the beach. What about you?
They do play good football.
Yeah.
Look, for me, I think it's hard to look past those like Liverpool. It's an amazing city, but it's got to be Newcastle. It's got to be Newcastle.
Yeah.
I've always like St James's Park. When I went to Newcastle, so one of my best friends had his stag do there when I was back home. Phenomenal city, but it is like a football city. Yeah. Like you get in a taxi and the taxi driver's just talking about football. Like he doesn't know we were into football, but it's like it seemed when we were down there, like we wasn't even down there for football, right? But everywhere you go, it's football. It's like Toonami. Like they love it. They live and breathe it there. And football. I think that they're still got that feel for me of that working class, that realness.
The original football feel.
They're Geordie fans in the stands. It's real.
What an accent, by the way.
Yeah, it's funny as. What
an accent.
But it'd be Newcastle, I think.
Newcastle. Amazing
fan base, amazing stadium, big club, passionate city, live and breathe it, proper.
Yeah.
It would be Newcastle. Obviously, you look at those big clubs and go, historically, like, trophies and the history.
History, yeah.
Because I've done like I've been lucky enough to do tours whilst I've been here back home. And when you go in like the museums at Old Trafford and Anfield.
Yeah, we did that when we went back.
Yeah, you really do look and you go, wow.
Wow, yeah.
Like imagine if you was to play for one of these clubs and be a part of a club that's got so much history. But I think I would go for Newcastle because of those reasons.
Respect.
People, let us know who you'd play for. Is there anyone else that in the Prem would choose Brighton and you're not a Brighton fan?
No, I'm not.
No, but I don't. No, I'm saying, is there anyone watching that isn't a Brighton fan that would choose to play for Brighton in the Prem? Maybe there is. Maybe it's me, Lukey. No, it's not you. It's me.
I forget you laughed at me.
No, it just caught me off guard. It really caught me off guard. But look, they do play good football. Yeah. It's a good club. Look, no disrespect. Who am I to be out here disrespecting people? We're gonna go for a fun question. I actually got this off a lad who did a podcast. And in his podcast, he included this. And I thought, you know what? I fancy a dabble at this. If the current Premier League managers were to have a Royal Rumble, who is the last man standing at the end of it?
Me?
I want your answer, yeah.
I forgot his name. Brighton coach.
What is it with you and Brighton? Look at your Brighton top, mate. What is it? Why do you love Brighton
What's his name?
so much?
What's his name for Brighton?
I've got the list here. Let me have a look. Right, the Brighton gaffer. Fabian Hürzeler.
He's German.
Fabian, yeah.
See, that German, young, I reckon he's just going to terrorise everyone. What is it? What kind of...
I think it's just...
Wrestling?
Nah, just everything. Just
everything?
Just have an absolute tear up and whoever's left last. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he's heading straight for Unai Emery. He's going to take him out.
Obviously, we knew we were going to be talking about this, so it's had me thinking in the car, which is quite good for someone like me to have my brain occupied. I don't know why I think this, why I imagine this, but I imagine Marco Silva to be an absolute warrior.
Marco
the little
Silva.
Fulham geezer.
Fulham.
Yeah, like I imagine him doing some like Rey Mysterio shit, like flying about like off the top ropes. You know where he like locks his legs around, flings them, big blokes. Like imagine a world where Marco Silva is flown off the top ropes and got Leeds United gaffer Daniel Farke with the old, I don't even know what to call it, the old legs in, flip
Yeah, 619, isn't it? When he's got him on the rope like that, and he runs around.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a completely different one. I'm
That's
thinking,
619.
What's the Jeff Hardy where they come flying off and you land with like your legs around his head and then flip him over?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I imagine Marco Silva doing that to Daniel Farke, and I don't know why. Again, there's no reason behind it, but
Daniel Farke.
That's where I got with this. Do you know who else I think would be an absolute mad dog? Nuno Santo.
Yeah, Wolves.
He used to be. He's at Forest now.
Forest now, yeah.
I reckon he'd be a mad dog.
I reckon
I can imagine Nuno Santo, just enjoying pain.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come
What's
on, let's
his
go.
nationality? Is he Portuguese
I think
or
he's
Brazilian?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
He's Portuguese.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a mad dog.
I reckon too. Yeah. Who else is there in the Prem?
This is the list, if you want to have a look. But yeah.
Graham Potter's getting splattered. All over the place. Thomas Frank too, he's not.
Thomas Frank's not about it, is he?
No.
He'd want out of there quickly, I reckon.
I think any in the top 6 are not nowhere near it, I reckon.
Yeah. Nah, I agree.
None of the top 6 are gonna survive.
Yeah. Is there
Unai
anyone
Emery.
Like, what,
he's a psycho. Have you seen him on the pitch?
Yeah, what?
He's a psycho. Oh, you know what else? David Moyes.
What?
Just think about Archie.
Oh, the Scottish in him.
Scottish in him.
Yeah, they just get angry.
I reckon he'd just be so angry.
Nah, I just can't see Moyes. Yeah. I can't see Moyes getting angry, mate.
See, there's so many new Premier League managers.
You know what? You're going to get surprises.
Scott Parker, Burnley.
So I think Scott Parker would give it a go, but I think he'd get squashed, mate. I think Daniel
Scott
Farke's
Parker reminds me of someone.
I can imagine Daniel Farke just having his foot on his throat in the corner like that, like don't move, Scotty.
Yeah.
Whilst Daniel Farke's whacking someone, and that's when Marco Silva has to come in off the top ropes and deal with business,
like frog
deal with
splash or
Daniel
something.
Farke. I think Daniel Farke would be a bit of a bully, and Rey Mysterio, Marco Silva would have to weigh in. Yeah, I've got it all planned out in my head. I can really see this. Yeah,
I reckon you've had a good think about it. Scott Parker reminds me of Tom Cruise.
I can't do this anymore.
He seriously reminds me of Tom Cruise.
Scott Parker.
Yeah, he does.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
I don't know why.
No, I don't either. But yeah.
Tom Cruise / with Steve Carell. You know, the 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
That guy. The Office, that's
We
it,
can put the 3 pictures up and let everyone see
Well, maybe
it.
not, because I don't know if I'm...
No, listen.
It might not be. Like, my memory's not great, my picture memory, but all I'm thinking is Tom Cruise managing Burnley. Mission Impossible. It is Mission Impossible, isn't it?
He might be like you, and if he had to choose any club to manage and he chose Burnley, I mean, it would be another interesting choice, huh?
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Let's get these
Yeah, Royal Rumble.
managers at it. What about
When's
we haven't
WrestleMania?
mentioned him, Eddie Howe. I think Eddie Howe
Eddie
would
Howe.
he'd be too tactical. He'd be weighing it up. Oh, right, who should I punch next? And then he'd just get smashed out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You gotta be about your wits, mate. Especially when you got 19 other gaffers trying to weigh you in.
Well, the ex-Prem managers. We're going to have to say Sean Dice.
Sean Dyche
He
is
takes
the,
out
he's the
everyone.
one there. I feel like
Or-
Sean Dyche should come in with the very Stone Cold Steve Austin, the elbow and the knees, and just
The pads.
yeah.
You know who else? Oh, I don't know his name. Wilder. Chef United coach.
Little guy.
Yeah, I reckon he'd have a little bulldog about him.
Yeah.
Him and Dashi at it.
I think Dyche would smash him,
You
man.
reckon?
I mean, look.
Nah. It's game on, I reckon.
Do you reckon? Like, do you know there's one? So I listen to a lot of podcasts of ex-footballers, and obviously Stuart Pearce's nickname is Psycho, but I've heard. I've heard, like people have told me, but I've listened to podcasts.
To it, yeah.
Apparently, it's all a myth, mate. Apparently, he's a shit house. I swear.
Tell him.
Steve. Stuart Pearce, you're a shit house, mate. I've heard it. I've been told. No, genuinely. Because you know,
Steve?
like we got, like again, grew up thinking Stuart Pearce, like his nickname's Psycho.
Yeah.
Every England fan called him Psycho. Yeah, I've heard a number of players on the podcast saying, nah, it's all a myth. Yeah. He's shit out.
I heard that about Vinnie Jones too. Shit house Vinnie Jones.
I'm gonna crop that and tag the life out of Vinny. Get hold of that Vinny, will ya? I heard he's coming to Australia for some tour thing.
Is he?
Yeah,
I
Melbourne
heard I'm
as well.
not gonna be here.
Get him down to Langwarren.
Nah, I'll disappear.
Nah, Vinny can't be a shit house, can he?
Nah, Vinny's a madman.
He's got to have been.
You can't be like he is and be a shit house.
You actually can't be, can you?
It's like that. What's his name? Stuart Brown, is it? Scott Brown? Stuart Brown?
Scott Brown.
Scott Brown.
Oh,
Celtic.
Scott Brown, Celtic, yeah. But he, like, you see, like, there's a picture where they're in, like, Russia or some mad country that's, like, mad cold. And they're doing, like, their walk pre-game.
Yeah.
And all the lads are, like, wrapped up, woolly hats and that. And Scott Brown's just in a polo. Like, it's not fake, is it?
Nah.
He's just he's a hard man.
No. That video of him getting, like, absolutely smashed. And he just gets
Getting like that.
Yeah.
He does that little Del Boy walk, doesn't he? Against Aberdeen. I love that video. Listen, mate, what an episode.
Yeah, good stuff.
What an episode. We'll be back again next week.
Yep.
We are out every Monday, 6 p.m. Australia time, Melbourne.
Yep.
I don't know what that is in the UK. It always changes. I can't keep up with it. 9 hours, sometimes it's 11. But it'll be out on Monday, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Also, I do want to say again, thanks for all your comments. If you share this, we do appreciate it. Like, it is class. It G's us up because when we do this and we've had many conversations of starting it, we're like, you don't know, do you?
No, you never
and
know.
I've even done many episodes. You just don't know, do you?
No, you don't know until you put it out.
So when people come at us and say that they enjoyed it, it actually G's us up a lot. So thank you for the kind comments.
And if you don't enjoy it, also tell us and we'll sort you out.
Get in the comments. Give us anything.
Give us feedback. Positive, negative, whatever
Positive,
it is.
negative. I've received everything.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you will not beat the abuse that I've had from Rangers fans on TikTok when I did an episode with Lee Griffiths. The abuse was interesting. I was getting called a bald, all sorts. So do your worst. Get in the comments. Do your worst. I've got, what is it? Thick skin. I'm thick skin now. Yeah. All the Rangers fans are sent for me. Rangers fans, bring it on. I play for a club that play in Rangers, that are historically Rangers, aren't we? At Langley. Who's the one that got the last laugh? It's 1-1 in the Split the G challenge.
Split the G.
Fair
Next
play
week
to you.
We'll be back.
We'll be back again next week. See you all next week, legends.
Make sure you hit the bell and button.